You know I had to do him. This is me in a plea. An absolute plea. This is another Why I Want video, the second one in a row. This time, we're covering Jack Hughes. Please. This video is a plea. This is being uploaded on April 8th, a day before the NHL draft lottery, where we will ultimately learn where the Vancouver Canucks are going to be drafting. Whether or not that is first overall, or second overall, or third or 12th overall. Please, hockey gods, please give us a lottery pick. We've been screwed over so many times that we're owed one. Right? We basically need one at this point. Come on, everyone else has gotten a great pick in the top 3, and we've seen other teams that have bounced up into the top 3 that didn't really deserve to be there. Come on, please give us one. Please. This is Why I Want on Jack Hughes. And I said yesterday that I was going to post this video today because, we gotta get it out of the way eventually, right? I couldn't get anywhere without making a Why I Want Jack Hughes video. I've made a few Jack Hughes to the Canucks videos before, but this one is the Why I Want full in-depth scouting report, so let's go with it. I mean, it's not really a scouting report. I don't really call these scouting reports, but, Jack Hughes, man. Jack Hughes. Just in case you didn't know, which you probably do, I mean, everyone does, Jack Hughes is a 2001-born American center playing for the U.S. National Team Development Program, or the U.S. NTDP. So far this season, throughout the games that he's played, Jack Hughes is all the way up there at 41 total games played and 86 total points. He is the leading scorer on the US NTDP, which is great because he initially had a little bit of a slow start at the beginning of the year. A lot of people started questioning his goal production because it just wasn't there at the level that we were expecting. But now so far, through 41 games, Jack Hughes has 23 goals, 63 assists for 86 total points. As I said, the leading point scorer on that team. He's back up to form, he's back, and he's established himself as literally the best US NTDP player ever. He broke the assists record set by Jeremy Bracco a while ago. He's currently all the way up there at 139 assists in his US NTDP career, and in terms of points, he's all the way up there at 202. So, he also broke the points record. He is the first player in the US NTDP's history to hit 200 career points. Clayton Keller is in second place with 189 total points. He played from 2014 to 2016, Jack Hughes from 2017 to 2019. So yeah, he's pretty good, but you didn't need me to tell you that. He's been number 1, ranked number 1, basically for the past 2 years for the 2019 NHL entry draft, and for good reason. Jack Hughes is a player who can replicate the style of Connor McDavid very well. I don't want to say he is McDavid, that's not what I'm saying at all. I think McDavid has a better two-way game, and he's better in terms of his speed overall, and his hockey IQ and everything. It's McDavid, right? You know what McDavid is. Jack Hughes plays a similar style to that. It's just that the fact that Capo Caco has been so good in the Finnish Liga, in a men's league, as a pro already, that's what's really closing the gap here. But Jack Hughes is a guy who isn't as good as a skater as Quinn Hughes is, in my opinion. But Jack has the better hockey IQ, decision-making, and passing ability, which is kinda weird because Quinn Hughes is really good at that too. Just wait until Luke Hughes comes in. The best out of the 3, the best skater out of the 3, and the best offensive talent out of the 3, and he's a defenseman too. Luke Hughes is incredible, but we're talking about Jack. I really need to calm down because the draft lottery is tomorrow and I don't know what I'm expecting, but the Vancouver Canucks have a chance, a really slim chance, to get Jack Hughes. A guy who could probably put up 100 points in the NHL one day. A guy who could probably step into the league right now and get himself around 40-ish points. But a quick, speedy, offensively gifted center with a fantastic passing ability and hockey IQ, shifty on his feet, great edges, great skating, the best skater in the draft. In my opinion, Quinn is a little bit better, but Jack Hughes is an offensive forward who is a dynamo in terms of the offensive zone. He is a talent. And it's why he's been touted this highly for the entire year. Now, the Vancouver Canucks, if they did draft Jack Hughes, it would be a miracle. First off, we would have an amazing center core. Pettersson, Hughes, Horvat, Gaudette. Great. Absolutely great. But imagine if the Vancouver Canucks did draft Jack Hughes and they moved him to the wing or something. Because Hughes is not used to playing on the wing. When it comes to things like the power play, the USNTDP has so much talent that the power play, which consists of guys like Zagras, Boldy, Turcotte, Caulfield, Hughes, not all on at the same time, of course, but you get the idea. They're also used to moving around and switching positions up throughout the play, which is why Jack Hughes, as a guy who primarily plays center, in my opinion, could play the wing just as good as he can play center. Maybe even better. We saw it with Pettersson in the Swedish Elite League in the Växjö Lakers system last year. He was a right winger the majority of the year, and as a guy who played center his whole career, it was a weird switch. But he made the switch and he was amazing, which is why Jack Hughes, if being drafted by Vancouver, in my opinion, should be put to the wing. Like, we got nothing to lose by having a first line of Jack Hughes, Pettersson, and Besser. My goodness, with Quinn Hughes on the defensive end, that is stacked. And imagine that on the power play with Horvat as the net front presence, Petey and Besser as the snipers, and the Hughes brothers manning the point. I don't care if only Besser is right-handed. That sounds amazing to me, and that would dominate the league for years to come. I just really want Jack Hughes, man. I wanted the Hughes bros the entire time last year. I was rooting for Quinn Hughes. I really wanted him, and boom, thanks to the Arizona Coyotes drafting Barrett Hayton, we got him at 7. Now for Jack, seriously, man, the sky is the limit, and the fact that the draft is in Vancouver and we already have Quinn, that just adds so many layers to this. Please, 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 hockey gods, give us something to cheer about that is in our city, that everybody is going to get behind, because we've already seen the impact that Quinn has had on this team. No one is saying that Quinn Hughes is too small anymore. No one's got that doubt. With Pettersson coming in and Hughes, the older Hughes, coming in, things have been great in Vancouver, and we're all looking forward to this new youth movement. And Jack Hughes looks like he could be one of the final pieces to the puzzle. Of course, we're not going to draft him. We're not. We have a 5% chance of doing so. We have a 0.1% chance of dropping all the way down to 12th. Which means that that's going to happen because we're Vancouver, and we're used to bad things happening to the Vancouver Canucks. But please, hockey gods, this is the one time that I think everybody in Vancouver is all behind one thing. Give us a lottery pick. Please. Please. We're gonna get 12th, aren't we? Man, it was so pointless making these Why I Want videos on these top picks. Get ready for another year of disappointment, guys. Actually, you know what? Fine. It's fine. It's fine. No matter where we draft, I trust Benning and Brackett. It's just that the fact that we have the opportunity to get Jack Hughes in Vancouver, it's mind-boggling. And it's not going to happen, but a man can dream. Right? I'm sure we're all dreaming. Collectively. As a city. Because for the first time in a long time, we're actually united about something. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pausing the Troll Slice 9 Gaming. And bye.